Good day, folks. I'm going to share my thoughts on how customer context was integrated into product engineering and how we created business value with this newfound agility. My name is Praveen. I'm a product leader focused in application performance and security resiliency. First of all, thank you very much for your time and attention. I've automated this presentation along with narration. This presentation runs for less than 10 minutes. The marketplace is going through change. The changing customer context affects organization in more than one ways. It affects revenue goals, growth targets, aspects of such nature. Dynamicity in the core of the organization is critical in addressing these changing context. That brings us to the gaps and goals. Within product development, there were a couple of shortcomings that adversely impacted fluidity and agility. Specific issues being: 1. Do we really understand the changing context? There is limited emphasis on the customer context and no wrong guesses. Engineering is more passionate on design and development, and that needs to change. Are we keeping pace with the change? That's the second aspect. In the conventional model, alignment to changing priorities took time. The processes, structure, the functional divides created overheads in quickly percolating the changing priorities and then swiftly achieving alignment with business. This is the problem space that I chose to address. That brings us to the solution space. At the beginning of Q3 2016, I pursued four aligned goals. 1. Bring in business and customer context within the engineering. Right at the grassroots, that is where culture is built. I had to work on the adjacencies, focus on the business side, and as well as on the business response to the customer, that's more field oriented. 2. Bring in the required process changes to support fluidity and agility. 3. Transform organizational structure and bring in leadership focus and collaboration. 4. Innovate and achieve business outcomes in the new format through agile iterations where we get to fail fast and fail often. In the next slide, I want to quickly touch upon the specific dynamics we saw in the market and how we address those needs. The marketplace is going through change. There's a sharp market shift in the telecom segment. Virtualized network elements are being preferred given the ease of deployment, troubleshooting, the cost of ownership, movement from capex to opex, etc. This necessitates innovation in our virtualized test solution with improved performance, feature capabilities, and extending our solution to newer environments. Certain markets are price sensitive, and also there is a level of competition. A right product market fit was required. To fuel further growth, there was a need to differentiate our solution with high performance and scalability. Through a series of agile iterations, we were able to create distinct outcomes, which is today demonstrable and 2, ready for validation with customer. There was also tactical needs that had to be addressed in an interrupt driven fashion. For example, an enhancement request or a critical issue faced by top accounts had to be taken care of immediately. With the integration of business response team within the agile structure, business responses were handled seamlessly in an agile fashion. AT&T, Sonic Wall, Pindrop Security, Wells Fargo are few of the names to mention that benefited during these iterations. Structure is essential for accountability and leadership focus. I want to quickly share a bit about the structural transformation achieved to support the business context and to achieve agility. The product ownership team is interlocked with the business and focuses on business priorities and building the right product. The program management team focuses on operational excellence, aspects like fairness, talent management, differentiation, processes, etc. Business response team focuses on customer intimacy, and the empowered Scrum organization focus on innovation, fluidity, and achieving the right business alignment. Overall, all the four distinct functional units are well interlocked to create the desired business value. While the outcomes are vital, the journey is the most fulfilling and rewarding. In the next slide, I'll offer you a glimpse of various elements that went into the journey. The journey began in the second week of June when I created the urgency towards embracing Agile. We wanted to do it now. We wanted to leverage the training received on Agile and Agile roles. On the 10th of June, we formally published the team composition. We created 4 Scrum teams. Each team carried diverse capabilities, cross functional, good mix of experience, aspects of that nature. Arrangements were made to seed the Scrum units together. Scrum Masters, in order to succeed, needed to have a bent towards operations, people, processes, and fundamentally, they should be multitasking. Product owners, in order to succeed, needed to carry product acumen, broad appreciation for business and customer context. The product owners were drawn from engineering organizations with dev, QA, and customer background. Product owners needed to act as an extension of the business unit to interlock between the product management and the product owners. A new format of engagement was instituted to cover the following: 1. To showcase business value created in past iteration; 2. To validate new business priorities. We also created an overlay structure so subject matter experts are accessible across the Scrum teams. The integration of business response elements into the Agile structure was critical. Agile is all about mindset. Inducting business and customer context deep within the organization requires effort. We ran 4 mindset campaigns. This was to ensure that all the teams were on the same page with regards to understanding of the rituals, rules of engagement, etc. Coaching was integral part of the entire journey. This ranged from topics like desired behavior for team play, how to offer and receive feedback, how to bring in customer context, how to be effective in roles like product owners, etc. We also did a mock iteration, a drill to put the teams through the rituals, surface issues, and use those to correct and coach. And then it was time to go real. And as of now, we have completed 5 iterations. Several user stories are completed, and there are distinct outcomes which are demonstrable and are ready for validation with the customer. In this slide, I would like to draw a summary of the following: the typical challenges, the support I received, and the overall outcomes. The typical challenges were due to the newness of agility, in particular, 2 aspects. 1. The agility and fluidity required the team to be self organizing. Leadership, management, openness, letting go past behavior, overcoming functional divides. All these were new traits to embrace. On the business side, defining the requirements in line with the business priorities and the changes, they were new. This required the right interlock with the product management team, the right attitude to understand the customer context, the competitive landscape, the value to be created, and after that, articulating the story to the engineering team. I'll leave those as top issues. Now, during this journey, I was well supported by my team of managers who had assumed new roles and were supportive to the goals of the agility. The training and coaching avenues were immensely helpful. Also, in particular, I would like to thank Anirudh and Ram for their involvement and for their support in this journey. The outcome, they were significant. We now have in place an extended business team. The BRT is well integrated within the Agile structure and we could showcase wins. We are in beta readiness with product extensions ready to tease the market. In addition, the Agile mindset is well seeded. The fundamentals have changed for the better. There is automatic alignment to customer and business urgencies. This is definitely a good state to be in. And with that, I'd like to thank you very much for your time, patience, and understanding. Leadership is all about people, and the future is dependent on how we grow them. My attempt was to bring in the wind of change at the grassroots. We celebrated this change. As part of the celebration, we captured a set of videos that depicts change. Few of the videos are on the mindset change. In these videos, folks on the ground comment on the new values that they have embraced to bring in agility and fluidity. Some videos are product videos. In these videos, product owners share the business values created across several iterations. We plan to upload the same in our portal so it is public. And with that, I conclude this presentation.